Elon leaks Epstein files, Trump collapses. I will be actually playing this video that you are seeing right now on the screen in a second, but I just want to give you some highlights. Elon Musk dropped the first big Epstein bombshell, and it looks like he's going to be responsible for the latest and the next and potentially many more down the road, because if Doge was successful at one thing, it was causing problems. And now it's causing problems for Trump himself. It is important that we start with failed attempts of this Epstein cover-up. So I will be playing the video in a second. That Elon has screwed something up big time and in effect is leaking Epstein files. And it starts with Jen Psaki's statement describing this criminal cover-up, this corrupt cover-up. Take a listen what Jen Psaki is saying here.
Today, we got yet another document dump in the ongoing release of the Epstein files, and a few things remain true. And we've gone through, our amazing team here at MS Now has gone through a lot of this as much as they can. I mean, one, despite a legal requirement based on a law that was passed, again, remember this, with near unanimous support to release all the relevant documents by last Friday, only a fraction of that material is available as of yet, even after the news dump today. Two, the Justice Department continues to redact vast swaths of information, and in many cases, those redactions don't seem to have logical explanations, really at all, and we'll talk about that. But despite all of that, this batch probably, of the batches, had the most new information about Jeffrey Epstein, his criminal enterprise, and the many attempts to hold him accountable. Now, perhaps the biggest bombshell in today's dump of files is this July 2019 email exchange between DOJ officials, suggesting that investigators were looking at 10 potential Epstein co-conspirators at the time. That's obviously huge news, since to this day, only one Epstein co-conspirator has ever been charged in the case, and that's, of course, Ghislaine Maxwell. But in this email exchange, the names of most of those suspected co-conspirators are redacted. And it's really not clear why, especially because the law mandating the release of these files does not allow redactions on the basis of embarrassment, reputational harm, or political sensitivity. I mean, the whole reason so many people have demanded the release of these files was to expose the people who participated in Epstein's crimes without consequence. And there may be even more information on potential co-conspirators that the Justice Department is still holding on to. I mean, another email that appears to be from a federal prosecutor in New York reveals the existence of a 7-page memo on, quote, co-conspirators we could potentially charge. The email also mentions an apparently updated 86-page co-conspirator memo that appears to have been drafted later in 2019, as well as a corporate prosecution memo that is 13 pages. And to be clear, we don't know why that email was drafted. But so far, it does not appear that any of these memos have been released by the Justice Department. And again, exposing potential co-conspirators is a big reason that Epstein survivors have been fighting to release these files. This is not just a story about what Donald Trump did or didn't know. I mean, of course, that's important. He's the president of the United States right now. But it is about a much larger cover-up of rich, well-connected men who preyed on young women trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein.
Donald Trump has become so consumed by his Epstein scandal that he really does not know what to do with himself, and he is just lashing out. Whenever his back is up against the wall, it always makes things that much worse. And the DOJ is certainly moving hastily right now. Trump feels that, and it's why he put out this post about the Epstein files that we have all seen, that a survivor responded to, and it's kind of giving away the game in a way that Elon certainly did, as we will get into it in a second. But so far, we have seen Donald Trump tweeting about it. So after Donald Trump's crazy Christmas Epstein post saying that many sleazebags like to hang out with Jeffrey Epstein and party with him, an Epstein survivor tweeted, quote, "Every accusation is a confession. Cheers." Donald Trump is just incriminating himself on the daily basis. But it's not the only example of how this administration has given away information. On the first release of the Epstein files, it was clear that the DOJ did not fully look through everything, right? There were photos of Trump. They forgot to redact his name. But it wasn't just that the blacked out documents were not actually blacked out. And there is a reason for that relates to Elon Musk. I mean, this whole cover-up is such a disgrace for everybody involved in this.
Oh, look at this pesky redaction. Let's just get rid of that.
That is insane.
This is what happens when you fire government.
This is unbelievable. Elon Musk, that is incredibly embarrassing for Trump in this administration and a huge bombshell on their failed cover-up. Anonymous posted, quote, "The Epstein files on the DOJ website allow you to highlight the redacted text, copy it, and paste it into another document, which reveals what was hidden." And I have actually shared this kind of videos from TikTok, from X with you guys before. You can also just press Control and F and search for Trump with a space to see his name appear more than 600 times. One Twitter user, quote, tweeting Redline News, which wrote Doge canceled a contract, now listen to this, for Adobe Acrobat. Okay, we know that. They canceled the contract with Adobe Acrobat. If they did not cancel that, you would not have been able to see those texts that were redacted. It turns out being able to copy and paste blacked out portions of the Epstein files into a notepad to reveal that it's just color block text has a very publicly available and obvious root cause, quote unquote. Another Twitter user wrote, Elon, quote, Elon canceling the Adobe Pro subscriptions of the entire federal government, and that resulting in the entire Epstein files getting accidentally released, fully unredacted. Because real redaction is a pro feature from Adobe Acrobat. Therefore, guys, Donald Trump is in big trouble thanks to Doge, and most definitely thanks to Elon Musk trying to save the government spendings. He did make a big mistake in the process. What we will be finding out in the next coming days will be something not less than dramatic. I will share all the details with you guys. See you in the next one.